Hello and welcome to another episode of Boxing with Paul. And today I'm very excited to bring you Tecno's Gemini E wireless earbuds. Let's take a look at them. Today I'm excited to bring you Tecno's, again, Gemini E headphones. Although I believe the name is either an attempt to go after the higher end headphone market, as there are some very, very high end headphones that are also named Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. So the very cool thing about these is that besides being available on Tecno's Amazon shop for only $39.99, these are also IPX5 rated, which means that they are resistant to low pressure water streams, like ones from, like from a tap or rain, something like that. These are meant to be splash proof. You can take these out on sporting events and you should be relatively okay. In addition to that, these are also meant to have noise cancellation technology. They also feature dual microphones on each headphone just for a more clear call quality. And let's go ahead and find out what exactly we got in the box. Okay, so then this is going to be our charging case. We're going to put that aside for right now. These are actual earbuds, which we are also going to put aside for right now. And we're going to see what accessories we get in the box. So in the box we got, thankfully this features Type-C, which just makes things so much easier, especially that now everything uses Type-C. It's nice to see that budget manufacturers like these, or that budget items like these, are not going to be left out of the Type-C revolution. And in the box we also get different size earbuds. We get large ones as well as smaller ones, and I'm going to guess that the medium ones come pre-installed. We also got a fairly extensive user manual, actually, that tells you the different functions of them. It tells you there's LED lights on the headphones. It tells you which are the charging ports, which are the charging contacts, and it seems to be fairly extensive. It is repetitive, but at least it's there, and you do get an actual instructional manual. Unlike with other items, some other items you really don't get anything special nowadays, with a lot of companies choosing to cut back and choosing not to spend money on things that they don't really need. So here is what they look like. This is the right one, and they are labeled right and left. And as you can see, they do have two little golden contact pads so that they can charge. And of course, the ear tip is removable so that you can add either the large ones or the small ones, depending on which ones fit your ear better. Now, if we can keep going over to the rest of our presentation, we can see that the actual charging box is actually a little bit it's a little bit large, if you ask me. I don't know why. I would have wished it would have been just a little more compact, a little shorter. This just feels large to me. I'm not a fan of it. But anyway, once we pop it open, we can see that obviously we do have the left and right earbuds are also labeled. Let's see. That's how they go in. That's the left one. And then this is the right one. Okay, and there we go. There are the little LEDs on the sides respectively. So we do have a little red LED that indicates charging on either side. The charging case itself is actually, although it is made out of cheap plastic, it is, once the earbuds are in there, it has a lot more weight to it, and it closes with a satisfying click, but it doesn't really do much to stay closed. I feel like it does have a magnetic clasp, but this can very, very easily be popped open, and it doesn't take much to open it. Literally does not take much at all to open it, which, I mean, I guess it's not a bad thing, but I'm used to the AirPods Pro. I'm used to the Tecno gaming earbuds are just a little bit harder to open, that's all. And if we look over at our charging case, we're going to see 4 individual LEDs up at the front. They're going to indicate charge level from 25 to 50 to 75 up to 100% to let you know what level our charging case is at. In addition to that, if we flip it over onto the back, we're going to see our beautiful and beloved Type-C port, which means that finally this charging case, these charging earbuds are finally getting that 21st century treatment, because Type-C is universal and everybody ought to have it by now. If you don't have it, you've missed the memo and you need to get with the times. Finally, we get to the very, very exciting, very important task of actually trying these on. So we're going to get to see what these look like, and let's try them on. Okay, so then one of them. Then here would be the other one. And immediately I get the pairing notification. And again, this is indeed what they would look like once they have gone inside your ears. They look a little bit long, if I can be honest with you. But let's go ahead and see what they actually sound like. First things first, those headphones sounded flipping great. I don't want to say I was amazed. I don't want to say I was blown away, because then I would be lying. But if I said those headphones did not impress me, then I would absolutely be lying. I do believe the low and the highs were turned up just a bit, but stuff sparkled on the high end, and on the low end it thumped right in my ear, and it definitely felt like perhaps either the acoustics or the engineering. I don't know exactly what. I'm not able to identify it just yet, but these headphones are well made. There's just something about them. There's a certain je ne sais quoi that gives them a very, very good sound quality. Now, it might be that I like this song in particular a lot, but I do listen to the song a lot. I listen to it on a lot of the devices, and the top end does not shine the way it does in the majority of headphones, or at least it doesn't shine unless you get some really nice high-end headphones. In addition to that, the bass lines, the lower end rhythms were definitely thumping, and they were grooving. It's a solid pair of headphones. I really just want to go ahead and I want to try out to see what the microphone sounds like. But these are a very, very solid pair of headphones. I'm gonna have to try them on and use them tonight while I game and put on some real music and put them through their paces. So then this would be what the audio sounds like on the Tecno Mobil Gemini headphones. It sounds like they either will have a very, very good call quality, or they will have either a very terrible call quality. At the moment, I am blanking out on what to talk about. Normally, I have some pretty good stories lined up. As the other day, I was at the store and I forgot my debit card there, and I figured, oh, it's okay because almost every place has Apple Pay. But then when I got to the counter, the lady's like, "No, mate, you can't do Apple Pay." And I said, "What do you mean you can't do Apple Pay? Every single place has Apple Pay." And she said, "Well, it looks like we don't." And I said, "Well, you guys should really get with the times." And then she just looked at me and said, and she didn't want to help me because she doesn't take Apple Pay. And I had to walk out of the store like an embarrassed child. So yeah, that was the sound on the Tecno Mobil Gemini headphones. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts on these headphones? Would you grab something like this? Would you skip out on these? I believe that for that $40 price tag, being IPX5 rated, having noise canceling, at least for the phone calls, and that sound quality was pretty flipping good. Let me know in the comments. Sorry. Let me know in the comments. Let me know down in the comments if you have similar brands like this that you would like for me to try, or you would recommend for me to try out, because again, I am blown away by these. These were $40 and these sound so good. At this point in time, I am now convinced that the CEO or the CFO, whoever the leader, whoever started this company, I am firmly under the impression now that they were a prior Skullcandy or Sony audio division engineer or some higher up that knows how sound works and knows how to design a very, very good headphone. And as always, thanks for watching.